Teryx, whatever it goes by.
Yeah. Teryx is really sort of thing of the thing. Alright, this video started a while ago. So, it's here. Episode 17. We come to Teryx from the Boston Celebes. Yes, not the Boston Septiles, the Boston Celebes. There were two Boston teams, fucking hell, in Season 4. Coming from the Boston Celebes is the Pokemon so iconic, it literally got a Captain America Civil War meme made about it and pinned in the HDA general chat. It is Teryx. Teryx is a Grimnay Archeops with brandishing Aeroblast, Draco Meteor, Thunderbolt, and Paleo Wave. You immediately think, based on this ability and these 4 attacks, that it's going to run a special set. And you'd be pretty right. Let's just get it out of the way. The most dangerous Teryx set, straight up, has got to be the Meteor Beam variant.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, it's Meteor Beam. With inherent access to agility, you power herb Meteor Beam stuff, get to +1, probably kill it because your special attack is ridiculous.
And then +2.
And then +2 on the knockout. Oh, wait. Fuck. You can't be timid if you wanted to boost your special attack. You have to be modest. Or timid and, like, go to really low speed. Yeah, no. Just go, like, modest. So you have to be modest if you want to boost your special attack. But that's really no problem if you're running agility. And if you feel like boosting your speed, you can go timid. That's no big deal. Nature questions, kids. Learn your nature questions and why they matter.
Yeah.
With Meteor Beam as the one-time button, Aeroblast as the primary thing you spam. Yeah?
You don't have to go timid. It's not Beast Boots. It's not Beast Boots.
Oh, it's Grimnay! I'm an idiot. Alrighty, ignore everything I just said about natures. Because Grimnay will always boost special attack. I'm a huge individual. My brain was too Nihiligo brought up. So, this set gets very similar to said Nihiligo, with one giant exception. Nihiligo has 0 good moves to hit steals. Teryx has 3 of them. Take your pick between Heat Wave, Earth Power, or Focus Blast, all contained within Teryx's natural move pool. That's not a hack thing. Oh, speaking of hack things, I should probably talk about Paleo Wave. Paleo Wave is a cap move from the Create a Pokemon project. It is an 85 base power special rock type attack with 100% accuracy and a 20% chance to lower the target's attack stat by 1 stage upon being struck. So yeah, that's what Paleo Wave is. It's basically just slightly better power gem. Past Meteor Beam and Agility, if you're feeling it, you can really include whatever 2 attacks you want. And from there, just really give it the best coverage you need, which frequently would probably just end up being Aeroblast Focus Blast, because fighting flying is ridiculous. But you can also do Aeroblast Earth Power, and Aeroblast Heat Wave is actually not all that great. The big thing with Teryx is that you're only really ever going to be able to click Meteor Beam once, but once you do, that special attack boost is probably going to carry you through sweeps.
Yeah.
So, for Teryx opponents, your primary Teryx check is probably going to need to be a rock-resistant Pokemon. That is also incredibly good to note, because if you look at this thing, it has 140 attack. So why don't we run a set that uses that? Teryx can go physical just as well.
Yes, we know it. Yes, we know it. It has Grimnay, but you're never running Defeatist if you're...
True. On a physical set, Grimnay just becomes the lack of an ability, which is actually really good for something of Archeops' stature. You've got plenty of solid options of just attacks you can throw out between Wing Beat, Stone Edge, Earthquake, U-Turn. This is typically what's going to happen with a physical set. But you can really tag on whatever you want, especially in place of Earthquake or Wing Beat. You can throw on Iron Tails, knockoffs, outrages if you're into that sort of thing. Quick attack if you feel like it, Zen Headbutt, whatever. This thing has got buttons on buttons on buttons. And speaking of things that click buttons, I mentioned there were a lot of attacks, but what about potential other moves you can use? Well, you've got stuff like Stealth Rock, you've got Defog, you've got Roost if you're into that shit, but Teryx's bulk is pitiful. And you've got an extremely funny option right down here in Switcheroo that makes for great choice sets. Special is an option, physical is an option, choice is an option, and with a choice scarf set, you can realistically do whatever you want. The main thing behind this is, as a special set, you're primarily going to be clicking flying moves, because those are stronger. On a physical set, you're primarily going to be clicking rock moves, because those are stronger. Yes, I know Paleo Wave and Wing Beat exist in these categories, but I was looking at the stronger option for both of these. The Choice Scarf set can do basically whatever it wants. You can spam U-turn with 140 attack, click Stone Edge on things, go mixed if you want. I mean, that's not really a bad idea. Switcheroo is incredibly useful if you're running into too much defense, or you could just head smash past it. But if you're running into defense, at that point, just run like Meteor Beam Teryx. Also, this reminds me, does Teryx get any fighting moves? Ah, only Focus Blast. That's interesting to note for like Blissies.
And Rock Smash.
And Rock Smash is irrelevant. So yeah, Teryx is an absolute monster of an offensive Pokemon. It will nearly never run boots because it always wants other things, whether it is a Resistance Berry to stay out of range of a priority option, knock out the priority attacker, or if it wants something like a Power Herb for the Meteor Beam set, a Choice Scarf for the Choice Scarf set, a Choice Band, Choice Specs, whatever the hell you want. Although Resistance Berries are actually pretty clutch for Teryx, because if you're fighting... Yeah.
Or like a utility set like Taunt, Rocks, U-turn, Knock.
Yeah, that is a possibility. Teryx's utility move pool is actually way bigger than it has any right to be.
I don't want to look at the boots.
Yeah, boots is an option. But in essence, this is Teryx. It is a monster. Respect it, or you will die to it. Don't let it in. Yes, do not let it in. At all costs. Do not let this thing in. Do not let this thing have a freet. Do not give this thing time. Do not give this thing space. The Meteor Beam set does get revenged by priority, which the HDA is actually really bloated with priority moves, especially considering All-Stars and people's hack sets. It gets really weird really fast. But if those priority options can be survived through, like you could run Agility Grimnay without Power Herb if you wanted, or with like a physical variant. Because if the priority move is something like an Accelerock, you can just Charty Berry through it. Yeah. Don't give Teryx time if you're the opponent. Give Teryx time if you're the user, because it gets really dumb, really strong, really fucking fast. And that's essentially it for Teryx. It's offense, and more offense.